I think everybody is looking straight down now, and we've come a long way. And so here's where I'm saying, be very careful in this rotation now, because this is the one that will get, late Charlies. So while I think you can still scalp short, take stop outs, because time and price is telling me that anybody who's trying to, this is a profit-taking sequence. We know that. Once we get above this high right here, then we're going to get some squeezes. And I don't want to get caught in that. And I say, I think we need a contra every day. Some days you don't get them, but they're very rare. So if you like the short side, no problem. We've got a magnet, we said, in the 36 area, but we've also got one back up here. So anything you make on the south side now, gravy. First of all, because of the time, and secondly, because of the price. $33.75 is the angel. And usually, an aggressive trader is going to keep, firing until he gets stopped out. I am not in that camp today that says we take out the low. I think the low's in. And if we're not, then we're not. But I think the low is in, and I think the pressure is going this way now. So plan accordingly. You don't have to buy it. You want to be a trend trader, fine. But we do need a contra before we're done. This high is in control, and this low is in control, and all we know is late day, we don't want to risk a large portion of what we worked hard. We're at Walmart. We're working all day long. And the man goes to give us a paycheck, and we say, oh, no, don't worry. I worked all day. I greeted everybody for nothing. I don't want to be that kind of a trader. You're stopping volume over here, and then we had a subsequent new low with a lower volume. So that's definitely divergence here. And we've had a couple of pushes in the minus 1,000 tick category. So I don't know. We need a 456 before we're done, I would think. It's very unusual that you'll go all day long in one direction. So I think that the people who are looking now short side are, we run the risk of being greedy. I told you before, on the way down, I was happy to get into the 39s and 38s and 37s. Get a little bleed back, give it one more whack, see if we can't get the 32. We got it. So I don't want to be greedy now. And that's just my opinion. The burden is still on the longs to push and get it up here. But once we start a rotation, get a higher high, then you want to be very careful. Because I know the boys. The boys come out of nowhere with their slingshots. So the objective, once we started to travel down here, was see if we could get in and, possibly close those gaps. And now we're back to that rotational pivot. This is where we, held the other day. So first time back, yeah, I get it. It's harder. But second time, no, okay, maybe you got a few guys here you're going to drag with you. And this is a double top, first time back. Got to break that high to get anything going, any traction going. And it probably would take a little bit of time to do that. But already I'm sensing that, you know, it's not as easy as it was. This right here, this knife, here's the set. This is the slingshot part if we can take that high out. And usually it'll take a pass above it and come back a little bit, and then other times it'll just keep going. But my feeling is right here, we still got a little work to do to get by here. And probably the next half hour will be a challenging time for most traders as we try to figure out what are we going to do at this level, right where we had, you know, yesterday's launch. So I never get too bullish in this kind of a trend day, but I also know when it's time to say, you know, wait a minute, I may be able to get another short, but it may not be from right here. And any long side trader who took the 32s that we talked about should definitely tighten up and then move stops up now. And anything you take short side this afternoon, strictly scalp. Yeah, I said those traders down here who wanted to crash through and get into the 20s. Usually, if you want that, you have to let it come to you. So what the old timers called, and I guess I qualify for that, but let it come to you and then take it, and then when you get lucky, that's okay. Yeah, we got it. You know, much better odds. So anybody shorting here, a reminder, there's nothing better for the longs to do than get into your pocket after you got into theirs. They love this trade. Here it is right there. Told you. I told you. 41 magnet right there. Anybody that's got this, take something right there. Right there. This is your retest. Surprise. And I said down here, target could be the 34s, 33s, but I said we need to be very careful right here because this is how they get you. Now Charlie's scratching his head saying, what happened? What happened? Keep it simple, guys. That's all I can tell you. Said 32 support. Still broken. This is a great trade. Not willing to say the day low is in, but I am willing to say that anything we take this side, need to be careful because the pressure is now trying to go this way. This is the contra we talked about. The only way that this changes course is when traders take profits from this leg. And I said once we start to make a higher high here, and I want to be very careful about anything that comes back because that starts the process of rotating. And this was an unbelievable tell right here. Didn't have to hold, but it did. Always want to keep your eye